The delay between messages. Hide or put people in timeout. Manage messages held. Add monitors to your channel. Hello? Hello? I'm not sure how I can get the chats on. Let me see. Can you see my area? Oh, you cannot. Hold on. What I'm gonna be doing is gonna be right there. Over here, over there. Let's do more like that. Okay. Let me just make sure that my phone ain't gonna fall. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, when you come into the room, you're at the shop with Balloon Junkie. Come on in, come on in. Good to see you. And before we get started, y'all see I be cutting folks, so y'all better put them thumbs up. Put them thumbs up. No, I don't be cutting people, y'all. But I want to cut something today. We're gonna cut something today. Yeah, let's see. No, no, no. I'm trying to get to the live, the one that I'm on now. Maybe I have to go it on here. Okay, hold on. Hello, hello, hello. You're at the shop with Balloon Junkie. And let's see, let's see. Well, I can't figure out how to get it on here, sweetheart. That says 9 days ago. Okay, 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 okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I know y'all can see this stuff up here on this table right here, honey. It is quite a bit of stuff. Oh, hello, S. Marie. Hey, girl. Thank you so much, S. Marie. Rachel from DTC. Hey, S. Marie. Hello, hello. Come on in. Let me go back up here so I don't miss anybody. Hello, Rachel. S. Marie is in the house. Melinda, hey. Okay, this says Thunderbird says hi. And Entrepreneur Diary. Shamika, an entrepreneur diary. A preneurial diary. Okay, I got it. Good evening, good evening. Crystal Hall, hello. Baskets and Beyond, hello, hello. I've got to watch your channel. I think I subscribed. I'm not quite sure about everybody who I subscribe to. Welcome in, everybody. Great job on the likes. You all, yay! Come on in, get those likes up. Okay, let's see here. Hi, everybody. Okay, so Baskets and Beyond, Crystal Hall, That's so nice for y'all to chat with everybody. Oh, oh, baskets and beyond. S. Marie, you must know something about this lady here. I need to get on in. Um, Thank you for coming. You won't be disappointed. If I disappoint you, please let me know because it is not my desire. Natalie Hemden Wiggins, 5989, says hi. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, everybody, you are at the shop with Balloon Junkie. Let me just introduce myself formally. I'm going to be looking down at this thing because I want to be seeing what y'all are saying whenever you're saying what you're saying when you say it. Um, I am going to, yes, formally introduce myself. I got some stuff on my table, but you know we gonna do the best that we can do. I'm gonna take these glasses off because I think the glare from it is a little bit much. Can you see me well? It seems like my camera might be a little dirty. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna use this little thing right here. Did it get any better? I don't know. I can't see that well. Okay, what time are we now? I was trying to give everybody a little bit time to get on in the building um, with you guys who are here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to the shop. So today, my name is Melinda. I am the owner of Balloon Junkie, which I do balloons, parties, and events. And we are gearing up for a new venture that's called Gather Details. So I will be doing another channel on that as well. I know I'm saying this is I'm a balloon decorator, but today we're talking about Valentine's baskets. Okay, we're adding balloons to baskets. You guys are already adding balloons to your basket, and that's really nice. And that's what's excited me. Um, so I've been in this business in this location for 10 years, going on 11 years, or maybe more than that. I can't remember now. It's been so long. But been doing baskets over 30 years. So every year I'm out on the streets doing the baskets. So because my things were so nice, you know, somebody hyped me up and had me believe in something. And I went ahead and started doing baskets every year. So then I determined that I could had enough stuff, and I had my mind made up that I was going to have me a store. Woo, honey, they didn't tell me all the good stuff. So when you decide you want to do something like that, you better do your homework because it costs you a lot of money. And some of the things that you don't know is like for the startup, for when you're doing sales on the street, it's a whole different ball game when you're doing sales inside of a building or a retail establishment or anywhere else that you're, you know, seated, located like a brick and mortar. There's a whole nother situation that you got to be concerned about, which we'll talk about that later. So I got in here and decided that I would try to stick with it. Failed. Got out, went back to the house, y'all. Did everything I could do from the house. But it got too much with all the stuff and all the different um, storage units. Honey, I've been hearing about y'all storage units. And I had a bunch of them, and I had stuff in them for years and years. And I decided that I was going to, you know, try to see if I could get it all planned out in a space and work. And I came up on this building some 20 years ago. And then I got out when it failed, and the owners had brought me back in and asked me, "Hey, your space is available. do you really want to come back and take this space before we offer to anybody? So I jumped on it, and this time I was pretty successful. Um, to the point to where I've been here. I'm not rich, struggle sometimes on the bus sometimes, but we've been here for going on 11 years. Like I said, maybe more than that because I've been here so long now, with all the different things that we're doing. But nonetheless, am still interested in gift baskets because that's where I started when I came into this space with gift basket, and it was because of these balloons that I decided that I would just, add them to my gift baskets. And once I added them to the gift baskets, honey, I was sold. Every one of them baskets that I put balloons on sold. And I know if you put balloons on your baskets, gift arrangements, whatever, they're gonna sell. I know you didn't have one that didn't sell that came back. All of them sold. I already know that. So my goal here is to answer the Green Bear Challenge and just talk a little bit about whatever. So what do you guys think about that? And then I have a question that I wanted to pose to you all. Um, I had I don't have an understanding about this. Is the reason why I'm going to pose this question. So let me see what you guys are saying, and also I want to say thank you for stopping by. I want to give a big shout out to S. Marie. I went onto her page. I was saying that I'm going live so that I could notify her because I don't really know how to do things the proper way. So I want to give you a big shout out for letting the people know about who I am so that they could kind of trust me and get over here and see for themselves what they really want. That's huge. That's huge in this world. That's huge. Like the sharing that this community has is just phenomenal. So I wanted to do a Zoom with you and More Create and Pretty Girl, some of the pioneers, and charge everybody else a fee. So I'm going to keep some of those things private out of this video, but I am going to let you decide, if I'm okay for that. So I will be showing some things, and I'm just going to do it that way. And with the Zoom that I want to do, in order for me to get through all the things that I have planned, it's going to be a long time. So I would have to pay like $100 to set up some kind of plan. And yeah, I'm not doing that. So we're going to just break it up into series. Hopefully you guys can be notified sooner, and I'll figure out how I can do that and make it private for those who, it's business wise, it's business. If you're interested in growing your business, stay tuned because we are going to hit some stuff. We're going to talk about uh, pricing. We're going to talk about all the different techniques. I do have a plethora of tips and tricks that I do for different things, which, I'll show you some stuff. But color wise, I'm kind of simple when it comes to color. And with my arrangements, I'm kind of simple. But I think you'll like what you're going to see. And if you don't, let me know. So let me take a look and see what you guys are saying. Welcome in for all of my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much. I have seen today I saw a button that says see your subscribers. I just found this button. I subscribe to all of you all who had that little button over there. It was a bunch of y'all. I've subscribed to your channel, and we'll be watching, sometime in between this gift arrangements. I'm just getting started with gift baskets. I've spent plenty of time um, organizing all of the things that are, that I have and picking them from another unit. I have 4 units on this property. And so I'm going back and forth in between all the units, and I'm still not done with all of that, but I have so much stuff that it's overwhelming. So we're going to stick with stuff for Valentine's Day for right now. Um, and I'm going to show you some things that I think will be simple, um, inexpensive. I'm going to say quick to do if you know what you're doing. If you don't know, you'll practice it enough, and you got time now to practice it so that you can actually get it done. And then I will give you some suggestions on how um, to best utilize the balloons when you're packing things and getting ready to go out. So I'll make some suggestions on that. Um, I am still saying thank you to the subscribers. For those who have been here before, welcome back, welcome back. And if you have not subscribed, just come on in. Just come on in. You're welcome. You're welcome. We're all going to be blessed here. So thank you. You said you're glad to assist me. Thank you so very much, sweetheart. You are the bomb. Miss Rosebird LaRue. Yes. Yes. She is very supportive, very informative, very knowledgeable, very creative. I mean, she works with what she's got. She's taking it um, back. I'm glad that you didn't just quit, because I met you the day that you were saying you were quitting. I think I was on your channel, or that you were having to stop. And so I'm so glad that you're not, because people love you so much. I think there was tears in the building that whole time. Matter of fact, if you don't mind, everybody, can you guys give me a shout out to where you are watching from? I see someone in here, G. I am not aware of where this language is from, but you're welcome. Melinda in chat, blessings. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I think this is all the same folks. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Florida, S. Marie is in Florida. I sent you a package, S. Marie. Did you get it yet? Chicago, Peggy Wiley. Welcome in, Peggy Wiley. North Carolina, Alabama. Ooh, I've been to Alabama, honey. Yes. Roller skating. Can you believe that? I was with a roller skating crew. And that roll bounce movie? Oh, my partners were in that movie. We were rolling, honey. And we did roll call in Alabama. It was so nice. I loved it. Where is everybody else watching from? Okay, it's 7:47. Okay, so while we're getting everybody the opportunity to get on in, I'm going to try to get started. So I have this Green Bear here, and I think I was talking to S. Marie about this little gem thing that I hadn't seen anybody do. It came from Hobby Lobby, $7.99 at the time, but I found it at the Habitat for Humanity for 83 cents. I think it was on sale for $2.95, and then she knocked it all the way down to 83 cents. So I bought like 25 something of them. I ended up picking up, I want to say 13 of these Green Bears. And then I ended up getting, I think, 5 or 6 of the red ones. I did like the little green bow, but everybody that's using a green bow, some people are saying they like it and some people saying they don't like it. However, I just want to do something different so you can see how something different can look. And see if you like it. And we're going to be using a couple of different things today. And I'm just going to make this arrangement in this box just for the sake of doing it. But really, you know, because there are some elements about this that I want to show you. This was sitting up against my glue gun and melted, but this part is going to be on the back. So you can use this part back here too. This is where the inside of this container is got the mirror on it, but I like the gem look to that. I'm just going to glue it to this bear here, and let me see how I'm going to get it on there, because I really want it to sit a little bit on there. So I'm going to go right around here real quick like. And it's a lot of glue. I hope I don't drop it on the bear and on me too, because honey, this stuff is hot. And because it's so hot, you're going to have to, I'm going to put a little bit here. You're going to have to hold it a little bit and push down on it so that the sides of the fur and all that can catch up on it. Look at her. Did you see that leg pop up? He got it. This bear here got some nerve endings or something, huh? What you got going on? Let me see if this one gonna pop up. Yeah, it will. Okay, sweetheart. I hope you wasn't alive while you was in there. But anyway, I'm pushing on you. Okay, we're gonna push this gem on here and hold it for a little bit. Let me move this because you can't see. You can't really see what I'm doing. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, we're just holding it. So my goal here is just to, you know, make him stand out, because S. Marie is the one who I got so excited the last time she mentioned standing out. So a lot of people are looking for that thing that they can add to their baskets so that they can stand out. Every year, I'm looking for at least one or two things different from the last year that I can add to the pot this year. And I'm always looking. So that's the reason why these things here came about. Last year, I added this to those big green bears that we got from Walmart last year. I had no idea that the green would actually sell, but that green sold. And it was the first to go because I put one of these gems on it. And because it was so big, that thing, I put it in a huge box and it sold, which I'm going to do a huge box arrangement. Okay, so this is what we're looking like right here. So can you see that? Okay, so this right here, this little part right here, I'm going to put a bow on it. And I chose this kind of fallish, chocolatey color. I have this one right here, chocolate, and I have this one right here. So I'm not quite sure which one I want to use, but this is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just go with the chocolate, and I'm going to just glue it right here onto this little thing here, right behind it, really. I'm going to glue it right there. And then I'm going to go on top of it with something else. And I think there's something else. I'm just going to use a kind of taupey kind of bow, kind of go with it. And this is how I do my bows. I make that little M. I fold them over, stick it through the loop. Then because it's not double-sided, I have to turn one side, and I'm going to lock that turn in. Okay? Yeah. Let's take this off. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not really that concerned about how big it is, but I want to put this chocolate. I decided to put the chocolate on top of it. I'm going to put this chocolate on top of that and make it, you know, a double bow. And ain't nobody going to be seeing all this other stuff I done screwed up on here. Ain't nobody going to see it. Okay, so then now I'm just going to put some glue on here, and then we're going to put it right on back in that spot. Okay, so then now I have to figure out, yes, what I'm going to do with it. So then I'm just going to break a 1/9, this little top piece here off. I'm just going to break it off because that's all it needs. Just break it off. And I just use these little plier things just to break it off. And I want it to be kind of close to that, so I'm just going to kind of shove it. Okay? So that you can't really see it anymore, that thing there. And then right up in here, you can kind of see where I pulled it from. I'm just going to glue the ribbon right to that. Cover it up. Okay. Now there you go. Let's get this bow together right here, honey. You got to act right because we got company. Okay. Well, that just came right up. Let me hold it on there. Okay. Okay. So that's what it's looking like. Okay. So now this little box right here, let me get this out. I'm going to put a balloon on here. So what you're going to need to do this balloon is this little Bobo balloon. You're going to need this little Bobo. You're going to need a balloon straw to kind of get it in there. You're going to need a pump. This pump right here, specifically this color, or if you get one that looks exactly like this but a different color, purple, whatever, usually it's called a double action pump. It's got these holes at the back. There's a trick we do with this end, and there's a trick you do with this end. But on the double action pump, when you pull, it puts air in, and when you push, it puts air in. So whenever you're counting how many pumps you're doing so that you could get the same size balloon, then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 if I want to do 6 pumps. I'm just going to do probably like 3 for the small ones and probably anywhere from 6 to 10 for the bigger ones. Okay, so over here I have a balloon machine, air machine. I'm just going to blow it up a little bit. I'm blowing it up like this just so that I can make sure I got plenty of room for the balloon that I'm about to put in here. So I'm going to take this balloon. I'm going to put the straw in the balloon. And I'm going to, and you got to be careful so that you can stick this in here. You see how it's wide right here? Pull it down, stretch it a little bit, stick it through there. Try to hold the air so that the bubble stays up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to do it till I figure that's a good size. And mechanic wise, you just tie a knot in it. You want it as close to the base of that balloon as possible. So when you see the little knot, you're just really going to just roll it down. Don't pull it. Roll the knot only. Don't pull on the actual balloon. Then I don't want this neck showing up in there. And if you guys are putting balloons in these bobos and you're showing the neck in there, it's the difference between professional and novice. You want to look like a professional even the first time you do it, because I'm telling you, do it. Do it. Okay? So I'm just going to cut the neck off there. Just kind of close. I mean, it ain't got to be all the way to the quick of that balloon, because if you put enough pressure on there, it will come back out again. So I've got green balloon in there. We got several balloons we're going to put in here. I got 3 different colors of green, and then we got kind of like a chocolate mocha kind of color so that I could kind of match the bear. Because this is going to be, I want it to look like it's an expensive bear. Like what I'm about to put in here is really doesn't cost that much, but because of the work that I'm putting into it, I'm going to ask $40, $50 for it. Just the small stuff that I'm about to do. But again, that's the way I want it. Now, I mentioned this in another video. I like to kind of do things for my baskets so that you ain't got to be coming to me asking me like, oh, well, how much is that? Look, I just want you can see what's in there. And if you want it, you buy it. If you don't want that one, you got another one that you can buy. Now, my attitude with my customers is quite different than what I'm saying. Understand that. I keep it professional at all times with my customers, no matter what I look like, no matter what they look like. I treat them all the same, black, white, brown, or yellow. It doesn't matter to me. Rich, poor, gay, straight, it don't make no difference to me. You're a customer, you're treated exactly the same. I don't change my prices because you're my family. I don't change it because you're my friend. I go with the fair price from the beginning because it's the work, it's the product, and it's the time that I'm putting in. All that is covered with the same amount of money. So if I treat everybody the same, I shouldn't have any problems. And anybody of my family members, they support me every year buying baskets. I have a friend who might be on here right now. I haven't seen her pop in. Shamira Customs. I feel the same way. Come on now, girl. Balloons and Qualitex products, pump it up. Somebody know what they talking about. Come on now. Yes. So they know how I am and they support me and they don't give me no trouble at all. Okay, so these are the big balloons. Now I'm going to add the small ones. These are called the 11-inch ones that we call it underinflating because they're small. But we're going to use these 5-inch ones to kind of fill it out in there and make it look kind of cute, you know. Give it that kind of cute. So I'm putting it in there, right? But I'm leaving a little bit of the neck out so that I can blow it up. Now, you do need to add air into it, and you do need to be able to get these little necks. Sometimes I roll it up, and sometimes I don't. I just go with the flow. But like right now, this having to pick this little neck out of here, it's a little bit much. I just pulled it back out, but let's do this. I'm gonna roll it up a little bit so it can be out of the way. This little neck part here, I'm just gonna roll it back so that it will be a little bit easier for me. And if you do that, it'll make it a lot easier for you. Now we got to blow it back up again. Keep hold of it so some air is going to escape, but it shouldn't be that much. Okay, it's in there. I'm pulling the balloon straw out, sticking it in the neck. Three to 6 pumps, that's all you need. Roll the neck down. Okay, if you leave that right there, it'll hold the air for you. But don't be trying to press on it and lean on it and grab the, chicken from across the table. You can't do that with it. You can't do that with it, but you can leave it in there. So what I tend to do is, if it can stay, I'll push it out of the way with the next one. I'm letting up on that straw just a little bit so I can keep the neck outside. Pump it up. Now, you got to make sure when you're putting the balloon pump inside of there that you're not having it pressed up against the wall of the balloon, because it will put a hole in it. That's just extra work. Okay. Now, there's a little darker green to kind of go with that bear. And I'm going to add this. Let me add this other one, the little brown one. Okay. Now, you can find this tutorial with other people all over the internet, all over YouTube, no big deal. But for this community, I'm not sure that you actually go over there and watch those other people's stuff. I want to show you how this looks with this little bear here, the way I normally do stuff around here. We're going to add this second one, and we're going to say that's enough balloons. Enough balloons inside. Look like this one here is a little old. When they get a little sticky, they be a little old. But they still gonna work. And if it bursts, then that'll just give me another tip to show you how to get it out of there. Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit more air in there. Okay. And I'm just making sure on my table that it's clear before I press down, because sometimes what'll happen, and don't get discouraged if it does, when you're doing these balloons, it pops after you get all the balloons blown up. Don't worry about it. Just do it again. It's worth it, because just from putting this on here, oh, the amount of money you can get. That's what we're talking about, making money. The amount of money that you can get just because you added this. You can almost not put anything inside of your basket as long as you got this. It can be just a little bit of stuff, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so now that I got this, I'm going to put one more thing I want to put in here. This is the top. Now, I do use these funnels. I want to put a little bit of confetti in here also. So I'm going to just use this because the hole is kind of pretty much the right size. I'm going to put this confetti in here. I think I had some more. And the only reason why I'm using this color is because of that little balloon there. I can push this down with my fingers. That's the reason why I'm using this top of this drink. I can push it down with my fingers. And if I didn't use my fingers, you can use a balloon straw. But sometimes that balloon straw would just give me a headache. So here I go with my fingers, just getting it in there. All I need is for you to get in there. Okay? I don't need you to give me no problems. Trust me. Now, because this is sharp, I'll just put it right on back out of the way. And now I'm going to blow this up. And we're going to put a stick on it, which I have some right over here. While we're on the camera. And the stick I'm going to use is these wood sticks that I got from the Dollar Tree some time ago. I haven't seen them in a while, though. You can use the balloon pump, and if you don't, the machine, or you can use the pump. To get the air in there. Okay, that's big enough. I like it big, but over time, this will shrink a little bit, but I'm gonna show you what I normally do. So because there's just plain air in here, when you rub your hand on it, wherever you rub your hand, that's where the confetti will stick. Okay? Okay, so now that I got this this is pretty much what I want. I can throw some gold in here. You can put whatever color confetti you want in here. Some of them you can even on Amazon, I have seen where they have some balloons that already come with the print on there. That's fine as well. I'm just going to pull this neck so it can be real long. And I'm not really that strong, so I have to be careful when you're pulling it, your nails. You got to be careful that you don't push it too far because it will pop. And you don't want to do that. So I'm just doing it because I want to twist it. Gives it a little bit of extra sauce in there. So this is a trick that I do to keep the air from coming out. Once I twist it like that, now this is a trick. This is a tip that makes you be able to do this so far in advance. I've had one blown up like this, stayed up for 2 years. 2 years. And the only reason why it burst is because I bursted it. Yeah, I bursted it. And this is you know, the children's Elmer's glue. Now all I do with this is I just drop a little bit right in here. But the most important part is that right where you're twisting it at, that's where it needs to land at. So if I had time to declog the tip of this, it will work. But let's do it right now because I just thought about it. This is something that I need to teach you. So since you're doing baskets, you want to practice with this, put it to the side, put it in a bag so that you can keep it. But this is going to help keep the air in it because sometimes the seals, because of the pressure, you see that? I'm just a drop. You see that drop? I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get you to see it. Okay, there is a little drop right there. That's all you need. But you're going to push it down here and you're going to lock this top where you lock that stuff in there. Then when you turn it over, the balloon, it'll be locked in there. You see, I'm squeezing it down. And I'm going to turn this balloon again. Okay, so then now, you can try to tie it with your hand and all that. I'm not going to do all that. There's an easier way. It works just fine. Which I'm going to take this balloon here, and you can use any kind, because we got the kind from Dollar Tree they sell in the little packet. I got a bunch of them. And you remember the 99-cent store? They used to sell them. I would buy them by the bags. I mean, a carton full of them. I bought a bunch of them. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to, what to do with my little key right here is to take and cut just a little bit. Take around here. You're going to hold it with your hand. And you're going to wrap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you're wearing glasses like me, you better make sure your face is out of the way. Then you're going to take this part. You got to pull it tight. If you don't, it won't work. Take that and hold it. And take the other side and go the other way. That's going to lock it in. So the pressure from that wrapping of this latex, all the time the latex is squeezing. So that's going to keep the air from coming out. I'm just going to make a knot. I'm watching all the time my scissors is on this table, right? Because you do not want to mess this up. Then now that I got that tied up, now I'm going to try to pull this a little bit. Okay, because I want to get this on my little stick. The little stick has holes in it. You put your balloon through there. I think y'all kind of know how to do that. I'm going to pull it, wrap it around the stick. Then these little slits, I'm going to take it up through there, slide it around so that it comes through the other side. Now down here, you got two choices. So the balloon that you use to tie it with, you can wrap that around there and do the same thing. You are guaranteed that this is not going to come off. And then you can tie that to the cup. Make a knot. Then the excess, you want to get rid of that. Okay? Now, what you got to do here, you got to be careful that you're not going to pop your balloon. So you're going to take them scissors up here. Be very careful. What happened to my scissors? They won't even close now. What you did, girl? Okay, you got to go up. Okay. So now, you can decide to take this little piece around there, which is what I'm going to do. Just tape it around the little cup. Avoid the hole because you still need to put the stick on there. You still need to put that little stick on there. And if you're good, you got the cup on the balloon. Now I got several of these sticks already. This fits right inside this cup, and all I did was just tried it. If this doesn't fit, if it's too small, so I got a skewer, right? And literally it's wobbly in there. Just put you some glue in there, and it'll stay in there. It's a little longer than that. I like this little stick right here because it's sturdy. And if I ever wanted to extend it, you can just tape you another piece to it and make it taller if you wanted to. But we're not going to do that today. So I got my balloon right there. Now I'm going to get some paper and cover the bottom of this little basket thing here. And we're going to use this kind of Tiffany type blue. How did y'all think that? Do you have any questions? How did you think about that? Do you have any questions, comments so far? Let's see what you got going on here. Hey, okay, so yes, people are fascinated with the Bobo with stuff inside. Yep, that is for sure. Definitely. I mean, it's been all the rage since it's come out. The clear balloons that we used to use, we don't even use them. I do. I got a big one in there that I could show you that I still use it. So S. Marie says to Shamira, I can believe it because she's got my full attention working with these balloons. Yes, ma'am. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going kind of fast right now, and I will break it down for you, S. Marie, and have your any questions that you need or anybody else for that matter. You love it so far. Thank you, Miss Baskets and Beyond, Baskets Beyond. Shamira Custom says, when you put the bear inside, they make it pretty mesmerizing gift. Yes, and I got a friend. I will tell you this story. I told her that I got a friend that was born small, that he stands inside of my machine and holds his hands up, and so I can get the balloon in there. And then when I get the balloon in there, I just reach in there and pull him out. She believed me, y'all. She's a military girl. She believed me, girl. I said, I said, you believe that? It's something wrong, girl. She really believed me. And I told her about my little friend. So, you know, I stopped telling people that just in case they really think somebody born that small can get a machine and hold a balloon open so you can put a bear in. I'm going to stop telling that. Okay, Crystal Hall says, I see now why y'all charge the price you do. Come on now. That ain't all you're going to see. This is so mesmerizing to watch her. Oh, Miss Rose Bird. Thank you, LaRue. Thank you. S. Marie told you. Yes. Thank you, S. Marie, again. Okay, and this is right up my alley. Stuffed balloons. Hence my user picture. I didn't see it. Okay, got it. Crystal, thank you for that comment. Shamira, don't be laughing at us beginners. We are mesmerized. Well, you know, that's what it was for me, a whole new world. I'm not laughing at none of you guys. I want you all to know this because there's money to be made here. There is money for everyone here, especially if you live in a metropolitan city and if you're living in an area where you're kind of rural, like you might be the only one. So this here is going to give you the edge over your competition. Just knowing some little details. And I know you guys are very creative. So your mind is just going. Like mine was. I couldn't even decide on so many options to do just for the baskets alone. It's too many that I could tell you about. But just to decide to do this one is something that I figure I could show you how to do this. Most of you have heard about it already because you're looking at balloons, adding balloons to your baskets. You're already doing that. So let me just show you a technique. It's a little bit time consuming as far as it goes, but look at the look of that. I mean, it's beautiful. Now, this balloon here has some dust on it and you can see it. I can see it clearly, but you just take a towel and wipe it off. Because I've had so many, I bought thousands of them at a time because I knew that I would be using a bunch of them. I do balloons, so I do them in arches, all the walls, the ceilings, honey. They want them clear balloons everywhere. For homecoming and all these different dances they got, all of them want this in there. So I bought a bunch of them. Let me see where I'm at on the chat so I can get back to it. Okay, Miss Entrepreneurial Diary says, all I can do is watch. I'm scared of balloons. You're going to get over that, Miss Entrepreneurial Shamika. You can't be scared, Entrepreneurial Diary. Put this in your diary today. Even if this balloon pop, guess what? You can do another one. Once you get used to it and you use the right product, because every job is done well, easy, and simpler when you come to the job with the right tools. When you have the right tools, everything works just fine. So you can do more than watch. But here is what I'm going to tell you. If you are interested in making multiple streams of income as an entrepreneur, that's what we're interested in. You want multiple streams of income, and you want to be able that whenever anything is gone, like they closing down all these stores, people are going to still want to party. And if you got 10 or 12 of these in the back somewhere, you might be able to change or exchange a cup of soup for a loaf of bread for just one of these, for that person's daughter whose birthday is coming up and they don't have the money for it and they didn't take the mark of the beast. You might have this balloon that you saw this day that you can do, and it might take you all day, but if you could trade that balloon for a cup of soup, a loaf of bread, then you still got something that you can use with as minimum products. You don't have to have electricity for this. You just need a pump, and you can use a rubber band instead of this right here. You can use a string, anything. So don't keep yourself out of it. Just keep in mind, keep watching. The more you watch it, the easier it's going to be. And you can do this, blow it up, tie it up with absolutely nothing in it. Put a ribbon on the top of it and on the bottom of it, and it's still going to be beautiful. Just because it's crystal clear. You don't even have to have anything in it. So, you're loving this live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Speaking your language. Okay, girl. I told you, Rose. She had me shocked last live. Mind blown. What blowed your mind? Nice. Thank you. It's beautiful. We'll try. I think not, but I love it. Okay. Crystal, thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Auntie Baskets and more. Welcome in. Okay. Hey, Shawnee. Who is Shawnee? Who you calling Shawnee? Which one of y'all's name is Shawnee? Did I miss something? Okay, we're going to continue. That's a word. Simpler, easier, better when you have the right tools. Yep. Because we do know that, there is always ways. I have professional balloon blowers that will calculate the amount that I need if I want this balloon. If I want 25 balloons in the one size, all of them be the same, that machine over there does it. This one right here, you can get from Amazon. This regular blower that you can find cheaply on Amazon, you can get anywhere. Everybody can find. As a matter of fact, I think Dollar Tree had one, and I was like, how much is this? Don't tell me this is 25 cents. I was looking for it on the 25-cent sale. But they didn't have it on the 25-cent sale. Okay, so let me move this stuff out of the way so I don't get too much. Okay, so I got this balloon this ribbon, and I'm just going to cut these dove tails. Not duck tails. Dove tails. You can call it what you want, but I used to do woodworking, and we used to do a joint called the dovetail joint. So that's why I'm saying dove, because from your neck of the woods, it might be ducktails. But from my neck of the woods, it's dovetails. I'm going to cut this dovetail because it's going to go at the bottom of this balloon. And I'm just going to glue it on there because what I want to do is I want to hide this little cup because it's really not cute. It really ain't cute. But what you want to do, you want to put your hot glue on here, blow it a little bit, because if you stick it and any piece of this glue gets on that balloon, it's going to pop it. So I'm going to, it's a little cold in here because I'm in a warehouse. But I do not want to pop it. I'm not interested in doing that right now because I got you guys on live. And I do not want you all to have any problems at all. Okay. It's sticky enough. So what I'm going to do is this little piece that's kind of flat right here, I'm going to put it as close up there as I possibly can, get it stick on there so that I don't actually touch the actual balloon, and just hold it on there. Okay. And then we'll put that to the side. Then I want to put my bear in here. I got some perfume that I had right here. I got an option for the perfume. Okay. This is a perfume that came in a pack of 5. Here, let me get this box because I think this came from Ross or somewhere. Yeah, this is one of these. I've already used one of these packs right here. So it's this perfume right here. Got a bunch of them in there. I don't know where it's from. I bought it so long. Oh no, this came from Big Lots. See, that's $5 right there. This came from Big Lots. I think they had it on sale, and I bought it years ago, honey. I ain't supposed to be having none of this stuff, but I'll just put it in the storage and keep it in there forever. It still got tape on it because I didn't sell it. I put it, something broke, and if it breaks, I just put it back and put it up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with the perfume here, I'm just gonna take the little top and squeeze it down, and that's gonna kind of help that top sit on there a little bit. Well, this one here, it looked like this top here is kind of broke, but we don't need the top anyway. But it looks cute with the top. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a little cup underneath here as well, and the size that I need is not right up in here right now. But let's do it like this. I'm going to put this on here like that. And all I'm going to do is just tape it on there. I'm just going to tape it on there. Right around this little cup. The right size. If you do a smaller little cup, it'll be the right size. I'm not going to worry about it, but for the sake of this video, we're going to use it just the way it is for this little cup right here to give you the idea. Okay? Just to give you the idea. Because you can go with it as far as you want to. Okay. So now I have this on the stick. I am not going to use my big sticks for that. I'm going to use a little short one. So I'm going to put some glue in this little thing here and just glue it like I was telling you to do. Some of y'all twist y'all's little glue thing around so you don't have them strings. I ain't that good. I don't do well when it comes to doing stuff the right way. I be in trouble all the time. So I'm just sticking that in there. We're going to let it dry. Okay, so then now I want to get this bear sit up in here. We're going to use this little stick right here. Okay. When I determine where I want him to sit at, That's where I want him to sit. I'm just gonna stick this down in there. I'm not sticking the bear. I'm just gonna stick him like that. And then you can do it two ways. You can use fishing line or monofilament line, which when we say monofilament, we're saying clear line because we want to make it sound professional. If I'm telling it to one of you guys, you guys know what fishing line is. But if I'm trying to explain this to someone else, I'm going to say monofilament as it is a product of my professional business that I use. So it just sounds better if you say monofilaments. Now, you can say it however you want to, but for me, the customers pretty much get an understanding of what I'm talking about. I'm going to cut a white string because it will blend in with what I got just to tie him up here. We're going to go right above the bow and tie it a little tight. We're going to cut off the tips of the string so you can't see it. You won't see it from the front. You cannot see it, right? And he's in there. So because I don't want this to actually come up and pop my balloon, I'm just going to cut it down just a little bit. And I'm just cutting it from the back. He's still in there. Okay. Now, I do want to go ahead and add in my little perfume. I got some foam down in this box. I got foam on a plateau in the back, and I got foam on both sides because I make it already like that because I want to add roses. Sometimes I want to add another balloon or something. I'll just be putting stuff in it. But for the sake of this, all I'm going to add is just this perfume. And I'm going to put it on this side, right in here. Make sure the front is showing. That's all I'm going to do right there. Okay. Now I can go in with a ribbon, and I'm going to use chocolate just so that I can put a ribbon over that part that's showing because we don't want nobody to see that. And even though I don't have the right, I got the right cup over there, but I don't want to leave from in front of you guys unless I just absolutely have to, which I have something I want to show one of you, if not all of you, these shoes that will help you if you have sciatica or anything like that. I'm not selling the shoes, but I want you to get your own pair, and you can look them up online. They look pricey, but I'm supposed to be paralyzed, and they help me. I'm supposed to be paralyzed according to what the doctors say. But I know a God who is so awesome that, honey, whatever they say don't match up with what he got to say. So I'm going to listen to his report. How about that? Okay. Okay, so let me move this. Okay, so right here on top of this, I made this little turntable from a piece of wood from Home Depot. But I'm gonna, so I can make it pretty, I'm just gonna put this bow right there. Make it pretty, okay? We're gonna add that on here. And I'm also going to, we're going to add some of this, this ribbon to this box so that we can make it look good. You see that I made sure that this folded edge is in the back. So I'm just going to start over here. You can use glue dots to hold this on here, I'm going to use glue because I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to leave it just like that. Yes, me is. And I'm just going to put this ribbon. This is grosgrain ribbon. The shoes, please. Yes, yes. Who's dealing with heel spurs, baskets and beyond? Please show me them shoes. Yes, yes, yes. I will, definitely. I thought about it. The Holy Spirit put it in my mind because I actually forgot about the shoes. When I needed them, honey, I couldn't get up and walk without them. The lady who showed me these shoes, she could not walk without these shoes. And the doctor was putting me on disability and telling me they wasn't going to give me the okay to use my insurance to pay for the shoes because some of the insurances will actually pay for these shoes. But my doctor told me, just take the check. I said, no, you take the check. I want the shoes. You can have the check. Let me walk. And I'm going to be good with that, ma'am. And if you don't release me, I'm just going to go find me another doctor to give me the okay to get them shoes. And they bought the first pair for me, but my insurance bought it. So I was so excited about it. I told everybody under the sun, I'm a nurse also. So the emergency department that I worked in made it a mandatory requirement that you go get them shoes. She started wearing them. All the managers started wearing them. They made it mandatory that you go get them shoes. Because if you're working in the emergency department, it ain't too much time for you to sit around. You got to be on them feet, honey. And then as soon as you get a break, somebody come through the door, you need to save their life. And if your feet hurt, it's going to be miserable for you. But I tell you what, we didn't lose too many people once people started wearing those shoes. Because they were putting in the work, honey. Whatever the patient needed, they got it. Okay, so this is where we are with the little bear. Can you see that? Okay, so this brown and this green is working for me. So let's go ahead and do some little flowers in here. Okay, so I have this little section that's right in here where his feet at. I'm going to put some flowers in there. Now, these roses, they sold at Dollar Tree. I think they had them last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that. I'm always buying these flowers. I got so many of them. I got long flower boxes when I get my fresh roses. They come like 8 bundles in a box, and I put some in there so they don't, get destroyed too much. But you will get them loosened up a little bit, which they don't really need it, but I'm just showing you. So in my box, that's how tall they are. I'm going to cut it down. Now, this, I know this line is getting long, but it's all right. These little clips here, when you got a real thick wire, you need these. I got 3 or 4 different sizes. Then I have this size right here, huge, and then I have this one. This one is what I use when I'm doing baskets because I do a lot of floor work with my balloons as well. I do fresh flowers every year for Valentine's Day. And sometimes when I stay here inside, that's all I'm going to do is balloons and flowers. So I'm going to measure this, right? Where I want these roses to be is somewhere down here. So right here, I want that. So right here is where I want to cut. You can put it off the table and measure it as well. I'm just going to stick this on here and I'm going to make a cut. All of them cut at one time. Instead of doing one at a time, I can cut. With this, I can cut them all at one time. So then I got 3. Let's go and do 3 more. This one has a little baby's breath on it. So I'm just going to take one of these and measure it up. That's what I want to do. And I'm going to go just a little bit longer. This is where that one stopped. I'm just going to go a little bit longer. Actually, let's cut it to the right size because I want to show you something. So you don't have to think about it. Flower arrangement is not that hard. Oh, my balloon, the little glue came right off because it's so cold in here. It's so cold in here that it just comes right off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start back here. Where is my foam at? I'm going to start right here. You can put glue on this. I'm just doing this for now. Just sticking it in. I'm going to put this in here. Now, it comes folded up like this. But you just gently pull it. It looks more natural. Not like this. Okay? Most of the time when people see me do that, that's what they think I'm doing. I'm just gently pulling it so that all these little sprigs will set. I'm going to use this whole thing just like that. Center it, like coming to the front a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to fill this in the way I want to. At the end of it, it's already got a, little stiffness to it. Because these are pretty good. So, because this is kind of misshapen, I'm just going to squeeze it together. Give it the shape that I want it to have. And I'm not going to worry about cutting it shorter or anything like that. I'm just going to go just with the flow. Now, the one that I put in the very front, that one I'm going to cut low. This one here, I want to cut it low for that one that's going to be in the very front. Right here in the middle. Okay, this one right here, I'm going to make it just a little bit lower. Not too much. And because it's wired, I want this one just a little bit lower too. I got my paper in the way, so it's kind of making it. Okay, so now I got 6 roses in here, right? And I'm going to re-glue this to put my balloon in there. So right now you got a lot of space in there. You can do 1 or 2 things. You can put more paper in here, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to add extra stuff to it. I'm just going to put a little extra paper in there. So you can't just really see exactly, where I poked it at. You can't exactly see exactly where I poked it at. Okay? So now that I have that, I do have some space right here, but this is what I want to do with the other ones. So I got these roses here, right, that I want to use. I want these to be glitter roses, so I'm just going to spray. I might. If it will work. It won't work. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this right here. This little Elmer's glue right here. And just tap it on there. And wherever you got that Elmer's glue at, the little shimmer of this glitter is going to show up. little shimmer of glitter. And it's simple, like that. Okay? So you can see just a little shimmer of glitter. You can see it. Little shimmer. That's all it takes. Right? So I'm just going to add this little shimmer of glitter in there. It'll be kind of hard to punch through that paper. I'm going to put one on that side and one right up here at the top. Yeah. Okay. So that filled it out. Baby, that's all you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. Now at the end of here, I'm going to make a little point to this so it can stick in there. I have this over here. I want something behind him. Okay. But I do want to see my bow. I do want to see my bow. So let me make him a little taller. I'm just going to add a little tape on there. I want him to show up just a little bit. Tape. Okay. Now, did you see how I switched the one that I cut the tip on? Okay. There you go. Now you can wrap this with tape, or I got some gold tape that I can use, or you can paint it, or you can put a ribbon around it, whatever it is that you want to do. I do that sometimes, especially when I have time. Like right now, since for me this is starting early, so I will actually do that right now. Add the little tape and stuff like that, but for the purpose of this video, I will not be doing that. Okay, and then so also within here, we are going to add this little candle. I'm just going to sit him in there. This is one of those Dollar General candles. What I did was I just took my box cutter and just cut across there so that the name of the candle is still showing and all the holiday stuff is gone. I'm just going to sit him in here. You guys can secure him if you want to, and I would if I'm going to, be taking him somewhere. But there he is. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. So what do you guys think of that? Was it worth it? Comments, please. Do you like the color combination with the chocolate and the little taupey color? Do you like that? Because we can do that right here on the front as well. Kind of make that seal the deal. Will that seal the deal? Okay, so to make this bow here on the front, I got them double. And I'm just going to make me a little loop here. And turn it. Make another little loop, but I'm making sure that it's double. And turn it. And I'm going to make this little flat little bow here. But I know that I'm going to wrap this up, so I don't need to do that one. I'm going to go with this light one first. And all I'm going to do is this. I'm not going to even cut it. I'm going to let the extra hang on there. Put a little glue on there. Inside, hold it together. That's it. This one, because I want it to be a little bit bigger, I'm just making sure it's a little bit bigger. Yeah. Glue it. Honey, I'll be clumsy with this glue and be burning myself all the time. Stack them on top of each other. Let me go down this way. Do I want it to go this way? Yeah. Glue it. I think y'all all know how to do this little flat bow. I have to think about it because I haven't done them in so long. I'm going to glue this together here. Got my little flat bow. And I'm just going to glue it over here. All the time people want to put it right in the middle. I'm going to put mine to the side. And then I'm going to glue this right here because I don't want it to come apart or it's going to get smashed around there, and I'm okay with that. As long as it's smashing where I want it to smash, it's fine. It's a little bit big, but that's okay. I like the idea of the colors though, just for the purpose of this video. So that's how I design my baskets, or, you know, I'll do it individually. Sometimes I put rose petals in there. Sometimes it'll be just rose petal. Sometimes it'll be just confetti, and sometimes it'll be just balloons. And then you always can customize it, personalize it, which is what people like. You can add lights if you want to, depending on what you want to do. So this bear has a candle, has a perfume, and it's blinged out, gemmed out, right? I'm going to get $50 to $60 for this, just like, because I added this and the bear itself, I can ask for $40 for, which I normally don't do the bears by themselves unless, you know, they got like a watch or something like that on, and it's nothing else that I can put with it. Like I don't run out of product, but I always going to get something else. So how do you like that? Any comments? Okay, then I'm going to have to show you guys those shoes. Let me put up some of this stuff and see what you guys are saying. This is, let me go back here. Peggy Wiley, you love it. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. As Marie says, me too, Peggy. I've been watching, ain't even working on my gifts. Oh, bless you. Oh, who's sending them hearts? Thank you for the hearts. That's so kind. Thank you. Kimberly's Showers. Beautiful. Kimberly Showers. Kimberly Showers. I've been hearing a lot about your name. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. What do you think about the colors, y'all? Miss Peggy Wallace says, I know. Miss Krista Hall says, very pretty. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Miss Entrepreneurial Diary says, awesome gift. Nice colors. Thank you. You're loving everything about this gift. Thank you. It's simple, right? It's easy. Not a whole lot of products. I don't have the liberty sometimes to go to all these stores, and I'm telling you, the only place that I ever got 1 cent item from was Dollar Tree. I ain't never gotten 1 cent nothing from Dollar General. Whoever is over here, probably pretty girl. Thank you for the hearts and all the rest of them people over here. I think Party of Five, I think she's here also. I don't know if she's under a new name or something. I haven't seen her lately. Twins, Party of Five. I haven't seen her lately, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at all the hearts. Hey, thank you. So I haven't been able to get those things from the Dollar General. I will say this though. This was the option for this gift. The Yardley. I did found it in the brown, which could actually go just great with this. And it's the moisturizer, and then it's the hand wash that I found that I was gonna put with this gift as well. But I'm trying to make money. Somebody said 5 figures. And then somebody prayed. It said they were praying for all of us to do well. I received that prayer in the name of Jesus. And guess what? This perfume right here, this is a cute gift alone. Now, what I will say, because these are silk arrangements, which I do the same style with fresh roses in this same box. The only difference is I put wet foam about this size inside of this box, wrap it in some clear paper so to make it waterproof so it doesn't wet my box up. Put the flowers in arrangement before you put them in your box, because while you're poking your flowers in the wet foam, it will push the excess water out. So you want to make sure that it's holding all the water that it needs to before you put it in a box. Now, I do planters and everything. I'm about to show you another one. I'm going to show you the shoes first, and then I'm going to show you another one that's kind of all ready together. But I'll show you that as well. Okay, so loving everything about this gift. Hey, thank you. Who is that? S. Marie. Thank you, sweetheart. You love it, really. What do you think you guys would think about the price of this gift? Great job on the likes, everyone. 23 watching, 25 likes. Woo! That's more than I even expected. Rosie Bird says yes. Oh, well, I can't even look at that. We locked in. Come on, come on, come on. Look at God. Look at God. Miss S. Marie said, yes, Rose. These gifts just sitting here looking at me. Yeah, because you're trying to learn. Don't worry about it, because guess what? You're gonna take from this what you will. And I know that because you're doing a business, Miss S. Marie, you're gonna get it done. And you know what? I'm gonna be just like you. I'm gonna try to learn, because I don't think I can do a gift while watching a live. But you guys are letting me know that that's what you guys are doing. I don't know if I can do it yet. I'm gonna try it and see, because I'll be so enamored about some of the plethora of products you guys put in your gifts, where you get them out from, and then I'll be listening like, you say you got that for a penny? I'm just like, no wonder you putting all that stuff in them bags, because y'all got a lot of stuff. I've seen some of y'all's back rooms. Miss Shamira Custom says, for the gift, yes. The price for the gift. How much would you think this would go for? And be honest. I mean, because if you don't like it, somebody else might not like it, but somebody will. Because you know them guys, they are looking at these gifts, something they want pretty for their wife, and they really don't want the same thing everybody else has. So if you do something just a little bit different, let me show you this way, so you can see the ribbon and all that. So because on this side I can see that there is a little hole right here that is missing something, that something can be right there. Honey, I got stuff for that too, but I'll show you what I put to cover all this stuff up in my private video that I'm gonna show the ladies, and it's awesome. But I can tell you what I can do now. These little things here, because I like bling, I can show you. These came from Dollar Tree some time ago. Honey, I've been holding on to stuff too long. I'm gonna get this stuff out of here. This year it's gotta go. I'm gonna try to get to my number of baskets that I want to make based upon the amount of money that I want to make. And then yes, honey, we are going to get some of this stuff out of here. So I know this is already short, but let's just make it shorter. Because this got this little hole in there right there. You know, give your eye something to look at instead of the hole. There you go. Okay, so you see that, and then you see the perfume here. You got the arrangement. You got the balloon there. This here will be covered as well. This pole right here, we don't leave that showing either. But for the sake of this video, I'm showing you what you can do to upgrade your gift. You can wrap it in cellophane, or you can wrap it in shrink wrap and put this right in the center. You can take this out and add it to the back, and it'll be just fine there too. And then you can tie these two together so that they don't move. You see that he's leaning a little bit. You can tie them together so that it won't move, which I'm going to do here in just lickety split. I'm going to use this little balloon thing here. I'm going to use whatever I got to tie this together. So you can make it work. You can do it, and the suggestion is to tie it right here so that this part stays, you know, without having to cover all your cellophane for this. I have done it both ways. But you could take this off, put it in a bag, set this to the side, pack it up, and then at the place you got your bag of these already ready, and you'll know exactly where this one goes. And you can just take it and put it on there when you get to the place. Or you can, depending on how you rack them inside of your truck, U-Haul, car, whatever, then you know, you can feasibly do this easily. It's not that hard. But again, for the sake of this video, I'm not going to wrap this. But when I actually get this actually done, because I haven't settled on this actually being finished with all the different stuff that I need to fill in and all that, we're going to do a little bit more, but I'm not going to do it on this video. So again, I was talking about Dollar General. This is the only thing that I found at Dollar General, and these are $1 each. And the size of the product, this is my hand, and it's a good size product. I found this at Dollar General. For whatever it is, I was going to use it because of the brown with this setup. But now let me show you the shoes, and then I'll bring you over another gift. Let's put this to the side over here. Put that to the side over there. And let me bring you this other gift. Okay, these are the shoes. These are called Z-Coil. Let me show you these shoes. These are called Z-Coils. You see the coil in there? That's why they call it Z-Coil. Well, this coil right here turns and it becomes softer or firmer, whichever way you turn it based on what you need. So when you order this shoe, you really need to go to the place where they sell these, if they have them in your city. If they don't, you can still order it online. All the old people that run, they wear these shoes. That cost me like $300 and something, but this shoe kept me from being on disability because I didn't want to take a check. Okay, and when you have problems with sciatica, oh baby, this shoe right here. It's a sneaker that come in, I think, 2 or 3 different colors. They even have a high heel shoe. They have a sandal, and they have these running shoes. That way, because we do so much, I do all my designing standing up. So you know, I have never gotten used to sitting down and designing. And so for me, this is the game changer. Whenever I remember to put these on, I don't have problems with my back standing up. My hips might hurt a little bit because I'm going to be constantly moving. They're a little bit heavy. So your hips will hurt initially because that's a little bit of exercise that you haven't been getting. But because of the shoe, you can step on rocks with this shoe and won't feel it. You can be on unlevel ground and it won't yeah, you won't feel it at all. It's just wonderful. Also, you can cover this part up to make it like a thick heel. Because if some of you are working like me behind the counter with all these cords and stuff, I have to make sure that my cords are not into there. So you can get it covered. I chose to keep mine uncovered. I think it was cool to see the coil that's in there. So these are called Z coil shoes. Let me show you the name if you can see it. It says Z Coil. I don't even know if it's correct direction or not, but it's Z Coil. You can look them up online if they haven't closed down, but they're so good. All the people who wear these shoes, they swear by these shoes, and a lot of people are sales reps for these shoes without getting paid because they want people to live their life, and some of them only wear these shoes. Okay, so have anybody heard about those shoes before? So worth it. Oh wait, honey, I just cut my own live off. Good Lord. Okay, hold on, let me get back to the question that I was asking. So worth all the effort? Yes. Met name change, life of she. Oh, okay. Life of she. That's for a twins party of 5. Is now life of shy. Oh, life of shy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over there and watch a girl because I know that's pretty girl's friend. Um, good evening, everyone. Who is all Alicia Gordon? Yes, I can't hardly see. Alicia Gordon, first time watching your live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Subscribe. There's much more coming from much more to show. I have been kind of stunned. I'll tell you the story a little bit later. But welcome in. I have a basket, the color of the box that I had not figured out. I have a basket, the color of the box that I had not figured out. Thank you. Okay. Wonderful. Glad I can help. Baskets and Beyond. Baskets Beyond says, I was not able to get those bears, but I do have bears. Can't wait to make ones of these. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Where can I get the color balloons? Clear balloons. Oh, you can definitely go on Amazon. You can get them from Shein, I believe. I've never ordered from Shein, but I have ordered from Temu some things. But I got these balloons. The ones that I have, I got them from, I think these particular ones came from the 99-cent store. And then I have ordered some like these ones that you can put huge teddy bears in. I ordered these from Amazon, and all the newest ones that I got from Amazon. And then sometimes my customers come and they want a bunch of them and they bring them. And then all the ones that I don't use, they leave them. So I got a bunch. I get them in 24 inch, 36 inch, and 20 inch or 18 inch. They do have these ones right here at the Dollar Tree. They come in this little pack right here. They're already colored. There's ways to get stuff in it, but once you blow it up, it seals on its own. I kind of like that idea. For something quick and simple, you can use these ones from Dollar Tree. They don't get near this big. Don't even try to blow up. You can't even see that, but it don't get as big as the one that I had. Let me show Miss Gordon, Alicia, the arrangement, or did you see it? The gift price, the live, the gems. Yeah, you gave. Oh, you love it. Okay, okay. Across your channel while looking up balloons and subbed. Ooh, thank you, Miss Shar. Let me get it right. Shamira Customs. Thank you for subbing. King Gifts Baskets. Thanks for sharing. Beautiful live. You're welcome. I got something else to show you. I probably need to get off. I don't even know. Oh, it's already been a long time. Okay, thanks for sharing. Okay, I'm going to show you this other thing real quick before I get off. Never heard of them. Oh, the Z coils? Honey, they are all the rage. I subbed to your channel. Alicia Gordon, thank you. Yes, I just saw your concept with the green bear. Okay, great. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so here is another one. I didn't want to give away this one, but I'm going to give it away. This is almost done, y'all. What you think of that just when you see it? Huh? What you think? Okay, this one is simple as well. Now, I got it in here, but y'all are using, you guys are using charger plates, right? Okay, but this is what I'm using. This is just a regular plate. It's a 50-cent plate. It's a 50-cent plate. And look at this. I'm going to add my Yardley, my Jergens. Because this is Bath and Body stuff, this is chocolate. It's called chocolate dipped crispy crepes. I love the packaging because it's going to go with this plate. I got it in blue. I got it in a brown. I got it in this yellow. Because you guys are doing gift baskets for Valentine's Day, and you're doing gift baskets for Mother's Day, and you're doing children's concept, this color is wonderful. Now, this is an old school gold balloon. It's I believe this one is a 18-inch gold balloon. And these are just regular. This is actually one balloon. No, this is two balloons that I twisted up and turned them together. I added this cup to the bottom here. And literally it's just taped in there. Let me show you. Literally it's just taped to the bottom. Okay. I added this little gem right here. It's just literally nestled in there. It's just sitting in there. So basically, this is like a hot air balloon with, these little bubbles at the bottom. I think it's just a difference that you can do. Now, here is the other portion that I would do to this. Two things. If I wanted to, didn't have this balloon here, I would put this in the inside of this box, the box that I just had. Okay, here we go. Put it inside this box. Okay. This is a balloon tray. S. Marie, you got some of these. Did you get your package yet, S. Marie? DHI Customs, thank you, absolutely gorgeous, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so yes, Miss S. Marie, you got some. Okay, so this balloon tray, I'm just putting it in here with the scoop to the front. You can put it to the side if you want to. You can do some other stuff here if you want to. I want them to see this plate right here because I'm going to add the products to it, right? So what I'm going to add to it in the back here, I'm going to add this box of candy, and I'm going to add my Yardley, my products in here, right up under there. I'm going to put my Dollar Tree loofah sponge. I don't know when I bought this, but I got a bunch of them a long time ago. They were $1.25. And when they start going up high, that's when I bought that. But it's huge from the Dollar Tree. So I got that to cover that up. And then anything else that I want to put in here? Yes. So right here, I got the bowl that matches the plate. And I got this right here. So basically, all I'm going to do is I could glue it. But for the sake of this video, to give you this idea so we can get off of here, just tape it. Now, you might want to remove the little tag on the bottom. But I heard somebody call them the tag police. So, but I will put that in here. Look at that. If you ain't never stacked baskets before, you can put some glue on the bottom of this candy as well. When you get ready to make things situated the way you want them to sit. Okay? And just add you some bath salts or whatever you want to in there. And you're going to put your bath salt in here and you're going to seal this up first, or you can put it in a bag and add it in there. I have bags, so I just cut it. And I make 2 bags out of one. Cut it, fill it up with this from Walmart. I think it's like $6, $7 now. It used to be $4. But I think they went up to $6 or $7. But look, you're going to make some money. So cut this in half. Roll that up and put that in here. And then wrap this all up. And I'll show you what it looks like wrapped up with this on top of here. And then I have roses in the bottom, but low. I have the roses low. I don't have them sticking all up. And I can, if I wanted to use this box. There is so many options to use in this box that I'm going to show you. This is just one idea to get it full. You can put all the stuff in there and you can do whatever you want to do. Also, I've done it to where I put a hole through this stack so that it fits up under here instead of using the balloon, and then stuff on the inside of this with a ribbon on it, and then put a bunch of candy in the dish down at the bottom and seal it up. Shrink wrap it with the candy in it. You got this on top of that. You got the hole in the center so your stick goes right down through the top. You put the ribbon on it and everything stays in place. I'll show you guys that finished in a short. But what do you think? You think this won't stay like that, right? But when you put weight on it and you get it down, remember there's a side right here. So this side right here, you're gonna attach glue whatever to the side right there. They're not gonna mind having to pull that off of there because they're gonna want what's in here and they're gonna want what's in the box. They're not gonna worry too much about that. Then when you seal it up, all that's gonna stay in. And that's gonna be lovely. So you can do it without that. You can do it without this. And you can just have this by itself. Customize this. Love is in the air in white. You can put hearts on this balloon. You can put soap. You can put a candle. You know those yellow candles that we got for 25 cents? That would be really cute to put right in here. And right up under here, just strings of either balloon string or yellow ribbon, or you can take some of that, it's called poly ribbon. You can shred it up and just stick it under here to let it hang like a tassel. And that would be really cute right there. So that's something simple and quick. And all it is a cup down here. Let's talk about price. This was $1. This is $3.25. The bowl, the plate was 50 cents. Okay, so that's $4, right? This is about 25 cents, and these are about another 25 cents, so $5 for this. This was, I think this was a dollar, because I didn't get it on the 90% off. I got it like around 70 off or something. It was expensive before then. But so $5 for this. And the ribbon, it's one of them poly ribbons that you can just shred it. And then you can curl it however you want. So I just take my little scissors like this, barely and gently curl it so that it has like a, it's got static in it right now, but just give it a gentle curl. And so you can do that down here and let it hang, and it'd be all the rage. You could do that inside the box that I just did. You could do it alone by itself as a gift. Once you get this sealed up the way I'm going to show you on the live, and then I'll do a live where I'm showing you how to wrap this, and I'm going to do a short with it done. Okay, and then some of the gifts I'm going to show you with the flowers in here and what I've done that's different than what I've seen anybody else do. I've not seen anybody use these colors before for Valentine's Day, but they'll work. They'll be just cute. They're going to flow right into Mother's Day. It's going to flow right into Easter, because you can put a little cute little bunny right there. You can stack your little flat kids gifts right up in here. I know some of y'all went to Pop Shelf and got some PlayStation stuff and all that. You got a lot of stuff. So I think you can use that. Yes. So where did I get the balloon tray? Oh my God. You wouldn't believe this. A lady from a company called Boxed In Boxes. She closed down her business with these trays. They are usually, we first seen them show up from gift designers in Europe, and you could only order them from there. So people were trying to get them here. So she decided to call them down there in Europe and get the dimensions of the box, because the shipping was just be too much for what we would need here. We didn't have anybody at the time online trying to sell these so that we could buy them. So she created the wholesale business on her and another partner of hers. I think there was 2 or 3 of them together. They went in, had the box custom made, measured and everything. This lady told me, oh, I got some of these boxes, and you want to come and get some. I'm closing down a business. I begged her and pleaded her. I begged her, you can hold them here, and then you can, just sell them out of here if you just didn't want to use the storage unit anymore. You just want to get rid of storage unit. She said, no, I'm just going to get rid of it. So I go to pick some up. Girl, I am in a old school Suburban. You know how big that is. You can put a whole twin bed in the back of that thing. It was full. And she still had more. She had the whole back of a U-Haul filled up. And then I helped her empty since I was there. And I just thought it was nice, because I understand people trying to move and wanting to hurry up. And she was looking tired, not bad tired, but like she had just finished a regular job, and she was at the U-Haul or the storage unit trying to clean up. So I helped her clear everything out, put everything in the back of her U-Haul and everything. And they were going to throw it away. I got down the street and I thought about it. I said, wait a minute, you on your way to throw away them boxes? She said, yeah, and there is a foam that fits in the bottom when you get ready to put bottles in. I was going to show you guys that too. When you get ready to put these bottles in here, you see how all this matches? When you get ready to put these bottles inside the gift that goes inside of here, there is a foam that folds up to sit inside of the machine so you can get the bottle in there and so it can stay sturdy. She was throwing all this stuff away. I called her and I said, well, I would like to have some more of those foam things if you can save some for me. And if you can just bring them over here. Baby, she turned around. She brought the whole U-Haul truck. When I tell you I got stacks 8 feet tall in the other unit, so many of them, I got them in black, pink, and white. I got too many of them. I want for some of y'all to have some of these, but I'm selling them for $2 a box. They are kind of expensive to ship. So if you are here in Texas, come and see me and I can get you some of them boxes. If you come, it'll be cheaper than me having to ship them because, honey, I paid a pretty penny for the shipping. And it is no joke. If I find a way to ship it, because they come flat, they come about this wide. You see how wide the box is. I think this is 13 or 14 inches. 13 inches. And it comes flat longer than that, so double that. If I could figure out a way to ship it more simpler, which may be the reason that she had problems, I'm not quite sure. And then I've heard somebody on one of the lives say that there is a shipping program somewhere that's cheaper. I need to know all about that because then I can get these boxes on out of here because I don't know how many thousands of them. They stack flat like it's on the table and it's 8 feet tall, and I got 3 stacks of that in one whole room. Is covering up the whole room. It's too many. So that's where I got those boxes. And she gave them to me, y'all. But she told me, I said to her, if I sell them, I will give you some of the money, from the sale. She says, no, she doesn't really want it. So I said, okay. She said, you can just sell them. And I said, well, what are you going to do with the website and everything? She said, oh, she's probably not going to shut it down right now, but she has the die to make more of these. So if anybody is interested, I'll let her know if somebody want to take it up as a business, because I really just don't. It's just too much. I mean, if it gets gooder and gooder, I will. But the fact that I'm able to I'll paint these boxes. I spray paint them. I use a sponge on them, change the color because I was needing red. And she had red, but she sold out of the red. The red was first to go. She had navy blue, then she had black, white, and pink. So the black, white, and pink were left, more white than anything else. The black, to get the black, I mean, that's such a stellar color for me because most of my boxes come out black. I just love the black because any color can go with it. But that was what I did for that. So then packaging, no, the package is coming tomorrow. Okay. Where did you get the balloon tray? Yeah. Thank you, Melinda. Yeah, you're welcome. More create. Welcome. I'm loving it live. Just came up with 2 or more gifts from your demonstration. Come on now. Speak to me now. King's gift baskets. Oh my goodness. Did you like something? Balloon trays. Yes, ma'am. Shamira Customs. I think you can find them different places online. Now, I'm not quite sure where you can find them at. Thanks for the hearts. Look at that. If you figure out the shipping, I'll buy and pay the shipping. Okay. Girl, say no more. And they're on their way. Come on now. Now, wait until I show you what to do which is coming up really soon so that you have time to use them the way that I'm going to use. I got a way to use these that I almost don't even want to tell y'all. But I'm going to tell you because it is so good that if you see a box somewhere else, you can actually do the same idea and make you some coins. Yes, pirate ship. Okay, is usually cheaper shipping than UPS, USPS, and FedEx. Okay. Pirate ships. I better write that down because you know I'm old. I ain't gonna remember. Pirate ships. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Um, Custom message for the trays will make a unique too. Yes, use them for get well, happy birthday, happy Father's Day, happy Mother's Day, happy Valentine's Day, welcome home, any sentiment, any occasion, these trays are good for. And this style of balloon is good for men, girls, boys, women. Why? Because the simplicity of it. You can freak this anyway. For my Spanish homies, you know, Feliz cumpleaños. You can do, you know, Feliz Diaz. You can do, you know, my Princess Diva, whatever, you know, whatever the little baby's name is, you know, Camara or whatever, you know, happy birthday, happy 11th. And then you can get those little stickers from the Dollar Tree. You can just put a number 1 and a 2 if they're 12 years old with those black stickers, or the I think they have them in some kind of animal print. You can just stick it on there and you got this done. I mean, simple, plain and simple. And then I got another idea for this item that I got from Hobby Lobby some time ago. It has some words on it. I use that cheap Dollar Tree vinyl on there to cover up the words. You can still see it through. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some words right on top of that. Or you can even put a bear on here. You want to make your bear stand up. Put some holes in there, string it through around his neck, around his waist, or wherever, and stand him up on here. And look what you can do. Put this over here, right? You can attach this to the back right here, glue it around the bottom of the frame and on the back of here. And if you know, because I don't really care what they do with it, it's their business. It's got all the hanging stuff on there still. I'm going to keep that on there. But what you can do is you can do charcuterie. You can put your chocolates over here. You can have, you know, whatever you want to put over here. You can put your bottle of water here, whatever kind of cups you want. You can get your plate. You can put your bowl up in here, you know, for that person who wants to do whatever. And let me show you this one thing here. These are from the Dollar Tree, with the little gold on there. This is the last thing I'm going to show y'all, and I'm going to get out of here. I got some more stuff, but, you know, I didn't know it was going to take that long. But, you know. So this is the over-the-top portion of this gift thing here. I have tons of ideas. So don't think that I'm going to run out because I'm showing so much today. Don't worry about it. My husband keeps telling me, honey, you got too many ideas and all the time you can't settle on one. Well, that's how it is. Okay, so I got this. This is love, right? I don't know which way y'all seeing it. This little tab here, we never want this little tab to be sticking out. I want to take this tab to the back. For me, this is the back. Okay. Now, just like this, all I'm going to do, put a little tape on here. Once I find out where I want it to go. I'm trying to go real fast though. Right here, that's where you want to be at. That's where you want to go. Okay, so I'm going to put this tape right here. Okay. And you can wrap this up. Cellophane. Because this is vinyl, that tape is going to stick like it ain't never stuck before. But look at that. Let's make our tape disappear. We don't want it to be, we don't want it to, we do not want it to be just showing out like you just disgusting. I can't even see that. Let me turn it around, y'all, so I can get it right. Honey, that looks a hot mess right there. I feel like my tape is, I'm gonna make it go bubbly because I do not want it to look disgusting because this is just too cute. So, for instance, you got your wine and your cheese. You know that cheese from the Dollar Tree, that little square. You got, oh, I'm gonna show you this too. Okay, here go the cheese, y'all. So you got your cheese. I don't even have no meat. Put that in there. You got your crackers from the Dollar Tree. You see that the little dollar sign over there, honey? One of my Dollar Tree managers gave me these red stickers. Don't go telling nobody and don't go asking them because that's not how we do business. Okay, so look. You got your crackers right there from the Dollar Tree. You got something to drink. You got your glass. You got your cheese in there. Look at this. This pepperoni. I ain't come to play, y'all. Look at this. It says 2 pouches pepperoni. Look at that. You can break it apart. You got your charcuterie already done. You got cheese, crackers, and meat right here. What more you want? Come on now. You got some hand soap, some hand lotion in case you want to get a little, frisky. You want him to rub on your things, start like that. But ain't nobody in here but some grown-ups. Because this is not for children, okay? But this concept or this gift idea, anybody, any occasion, exactly like this. Father's Day, Mother's Day, happy birthday, get well, welcome home. This right here, exactly like that. I mean, you're going to feel some shred in the bottom and all that, They got the little wooden trays that they put, to bring you your stuff in the bed. Well, I don't have that. I can't afford that. And I'm not about to go and purchase 100 of them just because I like it. Now, if I was in the money like that, I would do it because it'll set you apart. It's a game changer for real. But look, you got your snack. You got something to eat. You on a little pretty picnic right here. You put you a couple of little plates in there, them 50-cent plate. You can put your 50-cent plate in there. 2 of them right back here with your little bowl. You got some silverware that you want to put in here if you want to. If you're nice, you'll add some napkins, a nice linen napkin, not no paper. Okay, don't even go there. These plastic here because they're gonna stay with this frame. That's your gift. They're gonna stay with the bowl and the plates. The lotion, the hand wash, that's what they're going to stay with. Okay? That's it. And if you want to, I think one of y'all or 2 of y'all is in here that does balloons. You can put your little balloon arch on the side there. I'll show you that too. But I got these little love things from the 99-cent store whenever that's just showing you how long ago this been. I've been having all this stuff. I got it in purple, red, gold, rose gold, silver. I have this love in that. Come on now. I have put this with flowers, fruits, crackers, chips, all the whole nine, soda pops, you name it. This right here, you know, you're going to put whatever Susie's name is or whoever brother so-and-so is, you're going to put their name on here. And you're going to customize this, even if it's just a plain paper. If you got beautiful handwriting, you handwrite it, or you use some vinyl and put that on there. You can put their name up here, whatever you want to do. And because it's a gift, they're not going to care too much about, you know, that you can see some junk up and behind there. I wouldn't worry so much about that because it's the gift that matters. If I'm going to charge for this, what would you guess? I'm going to go ahead and tell you this will be $125 just with the crackers, the lotion and body wash, the glasses, because I done pulled it together. Remember, my new name is Gathered Details. So this is what we going to do. We gather the details for you to be easygoing. You're going to please her, him, them, they with this right here. We can do it for 2, 4, 6, or 8 individuals in this one box. So you can come by here, pick everything up, take it to your event, and set everything up just from here. One box ready to go. Or you can give it to that one individual that's going to get all of this, and the two of you can partake and have a good time. Me and my girlfriends, we piled up in here whenever it's not Valentine's Day. I set the table up, candles, the whole nine, linens, everything. And you know, this is my drink right here. Y'all, you know, if y'all want to give me something, this is what I be liking right here. This is just plain apple cider. Honey, I don't drink. I don't need to drink. I'm crazy enough by myself. And if you ask anybody else, don't listen to what they say. Listen to me. I don't drink. I'm just crazy like that. That's just how it be going. So how did you like that? So I've shown you 3 different things today. Let me show you these things together. So you got this bear. You got this concept here, or gift arrangement is what I normally call them. And then you have this idea right here. There's 3 ideas for you in one day. This one has the little gem that I added up here. It's just sitting in there, y'all. It'll just fall out if I push on it. And then you have this right here. Now, to make this Valentine's, let me show you what you can do. To make this Valentine's. Be mine, be mine, be mine. You know. You can tape this to the bottle, or you can tape it to the box, whichever way you want to do it. But you can add this in here. I got it in purple, yellow, and like a Tiffany blue. Hugs and kisses, be mine. It says love, right? But it doesn't say I love you. It says love, but it doesn't say I love you. So that's why it can go for any person, anybody, anytime. So yes, I am a balloon artist, decorator, but I also do beautiful gifts. So most people really love my gifts. I do flower arrangements, and I've been doing them for years. And I'm going to show you a technique on the flowers that is going to be so easy. I want you to do them this year with the Dollar Tree vases and with just a plain brick of foam. So for the next live, or I'm going to do some videos. I'm going to start doing the videos. But I kind of wanted to do these live so that you can kind of understand who I am and what the kind of work that I do. I'm kind of messy and everything, but you do have an understanding of what it is that I do, where I'm coming from, and some of the idea of how my mind thinks a little bit. That way you can kind of trust that it's worth you clicking on when you get a notification from me. So if you have subscribed, make sure you click that bell and click all so you can get the notifications from me. This is best I have done in the past years. I've gone on and said I'm going to go live and didn't show back up. But this year, I'm going to try to do some videos. I'm going to try to do some more lives. I'm going to do more lives than videos for right now, because whenever I come up with, I'm just going to show. And if there's something else that I can think of that I'm going to do, I'll show it. And the way I do it, I'm going to show that. So, loving that concept. A new business goes hand in hand. Yes, yes, exactly. Or taking the guesswork out of it for the client. They pay for the convenience. That's right. And if you do that for them, they will come back time and time again. They'll just call you like they do. Call me and say, hey, what you got this year? I got 3 guys that call me every year. And when I create something for one of them, the other 2 like it. And that begins to be the item that sells out every single year. It has never failed in the 11 years or more that I have been doing the gifts from out of this location, because I have room to put all my stuff. And let me tell you, the possibilities, yes, are absolutely endless, endless. So you can take your own ideas from this and run with it. I don't really know what the LLC means, but I have an understanding that it means that you copied something. By all means, go right ahead on it. But I will say this, if you do copy, I would like for you to let me know so that I can have an understanding like, okay, if you did something different, great. And then help me to continue to do more, because the story goes is I'm the originator of a lot of these things that has gone viral on YouTube. I didn't get none of the credit for it. I am the originator of a lot of things. And because of that, I had decided for many years to not say anything. And some of this stuff I was creating before we even had internet. I'm 55 years old. Okay. So I've been around a long time. But my friend told me, don't worry about that now. Just go ahead on and do it. Because people need to see this. You need to put this on YouTube. And I heard that so much now. I just got sick and tired of it. You need to put this on YouTube. Did you record that? No, because even on my pages, I haven't done social media. I'm not that girl. You want to see what I ate for lunch, what I did for dinner, and all. I'm not that girl, but I'm going to have to be that girl now, because I need to gather details down the road. But I also want to still do this as a passion that I have for the gift baskets and stuff. So I'm going to continue to do it. I appreciate everyone who showed up here. Exactly, you're taking the guesswork. Okay, I read that already. Yeah, and as far as Marie, as the business going hand in hand, whenever I do a wedding, I'm getting ready to do an engagement party in a couple of weeks. I always go with the gift, usually, And if I don't go with the gift, they know that I done gave them something before the event, or something like that. And so when I show up with those nice little gifts, I get business because people want to know where that gift came from. Then I get more business from that. I used to do realtors and stuff like that, but then I decided I didn't want to make baskets anymore because I was making so much money with the balloons. And then I'm a nurse, so I do part of the year when I'm really slow, I'll be nursing that night. And then I come and do the business during the day. Well, that I got tired of that. So soon as the money started coming in where I could pay all these thousands of dollars a month, plus go out and eat and do all that. When I started doing that, then I started making my nursing my secondary job. So when I show up over there, they become my second job. They want it to be the first job for them. But for me, no. This is my second job as a nurse. But right now, gather details and balloon junkie is number 1. So we got to keep our own selves up there. So some of y'all are tied to some of these things, and some of you need to be until you get down the road and have an understanding of what it all entails and how you're going to get past certain things and logistics of things worked out. And I'm not the guru by no means, but I have some experience because there wasn't nobody there to tell me, and I didn't have YouTube back then to help me get down the road and show me how to design and all this stuff and do this work for me. I didn't have all that. So this is where we are now. I'm going to come back with more. I got some ideas to do with the heart balloons, the tray concept or idea. Gonna come back with the wrapping of the towers and the baskets, and then I got a way to show you another thing. So the flower arrangement class, flowers. If it's not gonna be a Zoom, I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I want $100. I don't want to pay $100. So what I might say is the class that I'm gonna do. If you're in the building, you'll get the information before anybody else does, but I won't post it as a video that everybody sees later on. So some of you are watching, if you don't mind, and you didn't thumbs up the video, thumbs up the video. I think that's an important thing to do. And I know that some of you are watching who haven't subscribed to the channel, and you're doing that because you don't really want other people to know that you watch this channel. But I guarantee you, you will get something from it. And then when you do subscribe, just make sure that you're okay with the subscription that you make, because I'm on here, I'm cutting up all the time, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. But I will tell you, I'm not it's not going to be junk that I'm going to come and show you. I'm not going to show you a bunch of fluff. I'm going to actually show you something that makes you money. It's worth my time to do it if I'm going to do it at all. So with that being said, I am Melinda P, the Balloon Junkie, and the owner of Gathered Details. I am blessed. I am highly favored. I'm above and not beyond below. I am loved by God, and I am his child. And so are you. You guys stay peaceful, loving, and kind, and that response will return. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to this live and staying as long as you did. God bless you. And if you have any questions or any comments that you want to leave me, I'll figure out how to read them later. But, you know, I'm trying to figure it out. So some of the comments, if I've missed your comment, charge it to my head and not my heart, please, because I don't even know how many comments I missed or whatever. I'm trying to read them. But this says impressive designs by Shawnee. Awesome live neuro nurse recovering from GBS. Okay, girl. Going to do a 14-day trial on the shoes. Looking forward to seeing more from you. Yes, ma'am. I pray that you get well. Come on now. The Lord is good. And you know, neuro. Woo, honey, you on your toes. Because there's some things about neuro that people just don't understand. And they don't always come as a custom everyday thing or routine stuff. Because when your nerves, this will happen and you wasn't expecting it, but it's a result of something. And you just got to be experienced in that job. So thank you for being a good nurse. I pray that you recover very well. Thank you for coming to this live. All of you who have subscribed, all of you who have stepped in the building and enjoyed it. Please, please, please let me know if there's anything that I left out. If I said something that wasn't quite right, please forgive me because I'm crazy like that. Like, yeah. So anyway, I enjoyed all of you. S. Marie, again, big shout out to S. Marie. Baby, you got me right here. Oh, girl, I wish I could just, yeah, I wish I could just hug you, girl. Thank you so, so very much. Y'all give a shout out to S. Marie. And if you haven't been to her page, honey, she said something the other night. Interesting to see. And I got something that she mentioned. And unfortunately, you mentioned it after I sent you that package. Girl, Party City was going out of business. I got these metal handcuffs 50 cents. Mm, mm, mm. Now, I will say, I'm going to get out of here, but thank you guys for coming by to the shop with me. I'm going to mess this table up some more tonight, but I will be back. So until then, God bless you all. May He allow the sun to shine upon your face and give you peace in your spirit. You guys go out and create and don't stop. And make sure that you get you some showstoppers. Make sure that you go out there and you sell. I mean, it's not the goal to sell out, but for me it is, because normally I have to come back every time and make more stuff, and I have a 26-foot U-Haul truck full, and I have to come back that night and make more stuff. So I have a lot of people helping me. Sometimes I don't have enough people helping me, but last year and this year I'll have people helping me. So you guys stay safe, be blessed, and I am out. Okay. Now I know she told me before how to get out of here. And I'm going to try to get out of here now. 28 of y'all watching. Okay, hold on. Are you sure you want to stop? Yes. Goodbye.